Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to build the Figma design that we have built in the previous video. So we are going to build the live demo and we are going to build it in real life. So let's jump into the Chrome and let's see what we have here. So in the last video I have designed this template, this landing page in Figma. As you can see, this is a kind of cool and nice, and this website has only 4 sections, not too much. Today we are going to build this landing page in HTML and CSS. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. Okay, first I'm going to create a folder in my desktop. You can put your folder name whatever you want, but I'm going to put it Alfaza. Drag your folder over there and then open your folder. Inside this folder I'm going to create another 2 folder called CSS. This one is called CSS and the other one is called asset, because I'm going to put all the images in this asset folder. Assets. Okay, I'm gonna open this one. I have my images right over here, so I'm gonna select all and copy them and paste it right over here. Okay, after you have put all your images inside your folder, and then go back to your folder and then open it with your favorite code editor. Mine is, of course, Visual Studio Code. After you have opened your folder in Visual Studio Code, then go ahead, create another index file, index.html, and then give it a basic structure, HTML5, and then change the menu as your favorite, Alfaza, and then just give it an H1 to test it out. Control S and then right click and open with live server to test if it's working or not. So as you guys can see, it's working. And then go back to your Visual Studio Code. Go ahead and open your CSS folder. Inside your CSS folder, create another folder called style.css. style.css. Okay, put it. Just change the default setting. Padding will be 0. Padding will be 0 pixel. Okay. Margin will be like the same, 0. Box sizing of course will be border box. Okay, Control S, and then come back to your HTML file and then link your CSS file to HTML file and then link it, and then go to your CSS folder. As you guys can see, this is recommendation, and then click it, and then your file name is style.css. just go ahead and click it and then Control S. As you guys see, let's check out. As you guys see, this is we have previously we had a few paddings here, and then right now we don't have the padding. And I have another cool tool that if you have it already installed in your Chrome browser, please go ahead and install it. It's called Pesticide. It will show you how much padding and margin you have for your each element in the Chrome browser. Okay, so it's free and it's very nice tool. And then go ahead and install it in your extension, and then come back Okay, so right now, as you guys can see, we don't need this h1 right over here. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to create the nav. Inside this nav, I'm going to put a simple image that this image will be the logo image. Okay, I'm going to go ahead inside my CSS inside the asset folders, and then slash, it will be alpha. This is my logo, and then the out will be logo, of course. And then down there I'm going to create an order list. Okay, inside this it will be li list, and this one called home. And then I'm going to duplicate this one a few times, and this section will be about, and this one will be menu, and this one will be contact. Okay, let's Control S and go check to your browser. As you guys can see, I have my logo here and I have my list right over here. So let's go ahead and install the navbar first. Okay, for the navbar, so actually for first, before I'm going to install the navbar, I'm going to give a very general style. For the body, background color will be like 13131313. It's a kind of black background. So for the color, for the text color, it will be like EF. It's kind of white. So let's check if it's working. As you guys can see, the background is black, and then the font color is like a kind of white. The next thing that I'm going to do is to target the nav tag. Okay, I'm going to style the nav. I'm going to say the display will be flex. The next thing that I'm going to give, like justify content, will be space between. Justify content will be space between. Okay, let's Control S and let's see if it's how it looks. As you guys can see, my logo is over here, and then the main menu is right over here. The next thing that I'm going to give is like padding will be. Next, I'm going to align them center. Line items will be center. Okay. Okay, Control S and let's check if it is okay. Next, I'm going to target the unordered list UL. Okay, display will be flex, as simple as that. Control S, let's see if it's working. As you guys can see, it's working. So the next thing that I'm going to target is like an ordered list, and then li, and then I'm going to give it like list style will be none. First, I'm going to remove list style none. Control S and check if it's working. As you guys can see, it's working. I'm going to give it a padding. Padding will be like 10 pixel. Control S. Okay, padding is like this. You know what? I'm going to just I'm going to minimize this one. Okay. Okay. The next thing that I'm going to style is like nav image. It will be around width will be like around, let's see, 150 pixel, and then the height will be auto. So height will be auto. Control S. As you guys can see, I have a very, as you guys can see, it becomes smaller. Okay, so my navbar is a kind of done. So let's move to the next section. The next section, it will be like, I'm going to create a section. Inside this section, it will be two divs with the name of like I'm going to say text container, text container. Inside this text container, I'm going to say h1. Inside of this h1, it will be like a new menu. I'm going to say inside this one, below this h1, I'm going to say a horizontal line. So this one, below this horizontal line, it will be h2. Inside h2, it will be a simple text, for example, October. For example, okay. Next, below that, I'm going to give a horizontal line as well, and then below that, I'm going to say a paragraph. Inside of this paragraph, I'm going to say learn span. Okay, as simple as that. As you guys can see, I have the text section right over here. Below this div, I'm going to create another div for the image. This div will be like the class name of image container. Image container. Okay, inside of this I'm going to say image tag. Inside this image, I'm going to say I'm going to navigate inside my asset folder, and then next I'm going to say I'm going to go for this one, for pick one. For the alt, I'm going to say new menu. Control S. As you guys can see, I have my image right over here. The next thing that I'm going to do is just simply style this section. Okay, go to your style.css. The first thing that I'm going to say is like below this body, I'm going to give a general style to h1. For the h1, it will be like and height, it will be 53 pixel. Okay, Control S. Okay, the font size will be around 44 pixel. 44 pixel. Okay, the font style will be normal. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to font weight will be bold. Font color. Okay, Control S. For the next thing that I'm going to do is like I'm going to go for font family. For font family, please go ahead and choose your favorite font. Choose any font that you would like. Okay, for me, I'm going to search for Poppins right over here. Okay, I'm going to pick I don't need. I'm going to go for this one, for the regular one, and I'm go for this one as well. Okay, it's enough for me, but you can pick as much as you want. Okay, simply go ahead and copy this line, and then go ahead and paste it right over your link it right over here. Okay, just paste it right over here. The next thing is let Control S, go ahead and copy this one, font family pop and sans serif. Okay, copy this one and then go ahead and paste it right over here, because in general I'm going to give a very the same font. For the font family it will be like pop and sans serif. Okay, control S and go ahead to your browser again. As you guys can see, my font has changed. Okay, let's minimize this one. Okay, so I'm okay with this font, so you can pick any font that you would like. Okay, for the next thing that I'm going to do is like I'm going to style the HR, the horizontal line. Okay, for the HR it will be like width will be I'm not sure, width will be 120 pixel. Let's see if it is matching. Oh yeah, okay, so it's matching. Okay, control S. Okay, and the next thing that I'm going to do is like I'm going to style the section first. The section it will be like uh, display grid. Okay, so grid templates will be columns. Each column will be 1 FR. Okay, so I'm going to go for 2 FR since I have only two sections. This is this div is one section and the other div is the other section. Okay, so I'm going to give it a very fair. I'm going to give it the same width. Okay, the next thing that I need to do is like let's control S. Let's see if it's working. Okay, so as you guys can see, it's side by side. So let's check with pesticide. Okay, pesticide, where is pesticide? Okay, this one. Okay, so okay, the next thing that I need to do is to make this one the same width as this section. Okay, for this one I'm going to just target this container first, this class name first. I'm going to copy this class name first and then paste it right over here, and then I will go for the image. Okay, for the image it will be width will be 100% because I'm going to make it responsive. Okay, and the height it will be like the height it will be 100% view height. Okay, control S. Let's check if it is okay. So it's already done. The next thing that I'm going to style this section a little bit more. Okay, so text container, I'm going to copy this class name and then style it. And then paste it right over here and then give it some style. Okay, display will be like grid as well. Okay, display will be grid. Let's actually let's minimize this. Okay, display will be grid. Control S. As you guys can see, it is already changing. Row gap will be like 20 pixel for each. Padding will be 20 pixel. Okay, so let's fix this issue here. I have some issue right over here. Okay, to fix this issue, just simply go ahead and give it align items center. Okay, control S, it will be saved. Okay, okay, the next thing that I need to do is Okay, it's the first section is already done. So okay, you know what, I'm going to remove this line to make it a bit cleaner. Okay, actually before I forgot, after pre-paragraph I'm going to need a button. Inside this button it will be like more info. Control S. As you guys can see, I have a button, so let's style this button as well. So the button, it will be like button tag. The width will be like around 120 pixel. Let's see if it is. Yes, okay. So padding will be like 20 pixel, 10 pixel actually, 10 pixel. Okay, I'm quite happy with this. Border, it will be none. I have no border here. So border radius, it will be like 7 pixel. Let's see if it's working, how it looks. Okay, yeah, I'm quite happy with this one. So this one is done already. Okay, this section is kind of clean, so let's move to the next section. The next section, it will be like you know what, I'm just duplicate this section a few times. 1 2 3 4, Control S. Okay, I have 4 sections, so just simply for the next section it will be like let's go to Vecma and let's see the next section. It will be like, okay, right over here. I'm going to install this one as well. So we are going to create this section next. Okay, for this section it will be like okay, so go back to our style. So the next thing that we need to do is just simply change the div. This div, it will be like paste the above this. Okay, Control S. As you guys can see, I have this we have side-by-side image, and then the next thing that I need to do is like just simply change the image. Control S. I have this image right over here. Okay, the same goes for the rest of this section. Okay, okay, so actually, you know what, so to style it the same way as this, I need to give my each section a class name in order to make it more clear. Okay, class name, it will be like content. Class name will be this one, will content 1. Okay, you know what, I'm just copy and paste right over here. Just go for 2 and then paste right over here as well. 3 4. Oh, actually I don't need this section, I guess. I'm going to just remove this section. I'm going to, no, actually, you know what, I actually remove all of this. Control S. Let's see if it is working. Okay, so the next thing that I need to do is like change the images. Okay, to image 3. Okay, to image 4. Control S. Okay, I have changed the image. For the last section, I'm going to put it above this container. above the text container, Control S. Okay. Okay, for the content to section, I'm going to copy this class name and then I will be styling this one. Background image will be like I'm going to give it a background image URL. It will be like it will be inside my CSS/assets. For this one I'm going to go for the background. Okay, for the background banner. Okay, the next thing that I need to do is like background repeat, no repeat. Okay, the next thing that I need to do is like background size. It will be cover. Control S. As you guys can see, you know what, no, not this one actually. For this one, I need to change the background for the content one. Okay, for the content 1 and content 3, I need to have the same background. Okay, for the content 2 it will be a different background. Content 2, it will be background image will be like, okay, the same. I need to navigate inside my asset folder. Inside this asset folder I have background 2 banner. Okay, let's give it the same style, background repeat, no repeat. Background size, it will be the same. Background size will be cover. Control S. Actually, you know, not this background 2, it will be background 3 actually. I made a mistake. Okay, so let's see it fully. As you guys can see, we are already halfway done. Okay. Next, I need to go for the footer. For the footer section, for the footer I need to go for the footer as well. Okay, inside this footer I'm going to create a div called social icons. Okay, inside this social icons I need to put the social icons. Okay, just below this div. First I need to create a paragraph. Inside this paragraph it will be like all rights reserved. Okay, and then say like made with laugh. You know what, for the laugh I'm going to use the screen keywords and then just simply put the emoji. The emoji will be heart, made with laugh, and then made with laugh by Mahdi Sani. Okay, that's it. Control S, and let's see if we have a footer. Where is the footer? Oh yeah, okay, we have the footer right over here. Okay, this is the footer. Okay, so let's actually style this footer first. Go to your style file and then footer footer paragraph. Okay, style specifically. Let's give it a very let's give it a little bit of margin first. Margin top will be like around 50 pixel. Okay, Control S. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to give it text align will be center. I'm going to move it to the center. The next thing that I need to do is like change the font size. It will be like around, I'm not sure. Okay, 12 pixel. Let's see. Okay, 12 pixel. I'm quite happy with this. Okay, I think it is okay. The next thing that I need to do is to move the social icons right over here. As you guys can see, this is, I have the social icons right over here. Okay, the next thing that I need to do is like go ahead to my Chrome and then search for the font awesome CDN. Okay, just go ahead to your font awesome and then font awesome CDN. Just copy this first one, copy URL, and then just simply paste it right over here. Okay, I have my font awesome. Okay, and the next thing that I need to do is like I just go ahead, search the font awesome. Okay, font awesome. Go ahead to font awesome. Go for the icon, search your file icon. I'm going to go for the Facebook. Okay, this one. Just simply copy this one. Okay, copy this one, copy, and just simply paste right over here. I will copy paste the same for the Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Okay, I'm just going to duplicate this one a few more times. Okay, the next thing that I need to do is like change the name for the Instagram. Okay, the next thing that will be like Twitter. Next will be YouTube. Control S and go check if it's working. As you guys can see, I have my icons right over here. Next, I'm going to style this one. Okay, let's minimize this one. Go to your style.css and then simply target the simply copy this class name and then paste it right over here and then give it a style. The width will be like I'm going to center this div first, which will be 25%. Margin will be like 0 pixel top and bottom. Left and right it will be auto to make it center. Okay, As you guys can see, this is center. The next thing that I need to do is like display flex, display flex, justify content. It will be justify content. It will be space between Control S. As you guys can see, I have very nice space right over here. For the font size, I think I need to give it, I need to make it a little bit more bigger, okay? And just copy this one. Font size, it will be around, let's try it, okay? 24 pixel, let's see. 24 pixel. Oh yeah, I think I'm okay with 24 pixel. Okay, Control S. As you guys can see, it is all the way done. The next thing that I need to do is, as you guys can see, it's straight all the way to the width of the device. In my Figma design, I have a very small padding over right over to the left and to the right, okay? So the way to give this weight, I'm going to change this one. Go to your style.css. Go to your HTML file. Inside the body, just create another div, say main container. Main container, okay. Create a div. Just copy this one. Your whole okay, just copy and put it inside this div, your whole content. The next thing that I need to do is like I need to Control S and then give it give this container a width. Okay, so let's copy. Okay, let's copy this class name and then paste it right over here. Give it a width. The width I am going to go for 90%. Okay, 90%. 90% margin will be like for the top it will be 0 pixel. For the left and right it will be auto to make it center. Okay. As you guys can see, I have a very nice padding right over here. Okay. As you guys can see, my navbar has sticked all the way to the top. I don't like that. I need to change this one. Okay. So for this one, I need to give it a margin top. Okay, margin top will be 20 pixel. Let's see. Yes, as you guys can see, I have. Okay, it's this way is better. So next thing that, okay, as you guys notice, this is sticky to each other in my Figma design. In the Figma, I have a little space right over here. So let's fix this one too as well. Go to your section class, section tag. Okay, inside this section tag, margin top will be like, I'm going to give it margin top around 30 pixel. Let's see how it. Okay, as you guys can see, I have this space right over here between each section. One more thing that I noticed As you guys can see, I have I have this much space right over here, but right over here I don't see that space. Let's fix this one as well. Okay, to fix this one, just go to text container. Where is text container? Okay, text container, it will be the padding will be not 20 pixel, actually it will be 50 pixel. Let's Control S. Yes, much better. Okay, I have the same padding as this one. Okay, so that's it, I guess. Okay, the next thing that I need to do is like I need to give it a very border bottom for the nav bar. Okay, so go to your nav tag, just give it border bottom. It will be like border bottom 1 pixel, 1 pixel, solid, EF. Okay, Control S. Okay, as you guys can see, it's very sticky, so I'm going to padding bottom. It will be like around 10 pixel. Let's see, 10 pixel is enough, I think. Yeah, it looks nice. Okay, that's it. Fixes like this one. Okay, this is way too sticky right over here, so go ahead and then change this one, like footer. For the footer, it will be like margin top and bottom, it will be like 20 pixel, left and right it will be up to. Okay, yes, that's it, guys. I hope you have learned something new. If you haven't watched the Figma design, please go ahead and watch that. And then the next video, I will design this as a very responsive, and then I will upload this in GitHub, and also I will deploy this website live in Netlify or some other platform. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.